Good morning. Welcome to our first podcast in this series where we're really spotlighting our community members here at Ormeau Labs. I am delighted to have the fantastic Jonny Rogan with us today. Jonny, it sounds a bit like you're someone from Mission Impossible. It's such a cool name. It's like Jonny Rogan.
Jonny Rogan.
The superstar.
I think Joe Rogan copied my name, actually.
It's great to have you here today.
Thank you. Great to be here, and thanks for the invite.
Yeah,
it's
and
great.
you know, it's so interesting because this is my first podcast.
Oh, amazing.
First time doing this, so I'm excited to do it with you.
Brilliant. This is my second one, actually, within the Ormeau Labs, but that was 4 years ago, so quite a while ago.
That's pretty cool. And it's actually funny because I've been here 8 weeks. You've been here, how long? 8 years?
I think. Makes me feel old, actually.
Oh my God.
I think I'm going to have to ditch a skateboard.
It's been fun. It's been fun. So we will dig in a wee bit in terms of how you started here at Ormeau Labs.
Sure.
But I suppose we kind of want to find out a bit more about you. So let's go back. Let's look at a bit of an elevator pitch. Who is Jonny Rogan? What are you all about? And we're going to find a wee bit more about what SQC Digital is all about as well.
Okay, who is Jonny Rogan? That's a question. I'm still trying to figure it out. So a bit of background, I suppose. My earlier career started off in the motor trade.
Yeah.
Selling cars in Agnews, Isaac
No way.
Agnews. Yeah. So I started off selling Saab, Porsche, and then Audi.
Right. Nice.
As I take a breath, 18 years.
No way.
Yeah, so a long time. Something a lot of people don't do now, like work in the same place for such a long time.
Yeah.
Really enjoyable years, high pressure job, high pressure environment. But as a company and as an organisation, you learn so much, and I've brought so much of that to what I do today.
Yeah.
So really, that was my background, career-wise, and then I left it to start getting into digital. Mm-hmm. Just one day, threw the head up and thought, I want to do something different.
Yeah. Had you any training or anything in that?
None.
Wow.
Zero. I'll be honest, zero. So I went into a company who was selling search engine optimization services. So this is going back a bit, back to 2016 or 2015 actually. And SEO, organic SEO was a big thing, and everybody was pushing it. Still are pushing it, but it's not as effective now because of there's so many channels and so many reasons for that. So when I get into that, did that for about a year, and for different reasons, people move within the company and organisation. It probably wasn't going to last, so I had to make a move, either back to the trade, motor trade, retreat back to my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, I was tempted to do because fear can really stop you and make you want to go back to something that you're used to, familiar with, and I was good at, to be honest, when I was there. But I thought, no, I've left for a reason. I need to push forward, go on and do something different. So I noticed and recognised in the when I was doing search engine optimization that there's a massive demand for PPC.
And what's that?
Pay per click ads, which again has changed so much from I started. But initially, Google search was the main one. We didn't even have TikTok then, and Instagram wasn't a big thing. Probably wasn't even in existence. Probably or thereabouts. You had Facebook, but I just recognised what people needed and the channels that would help them. And I also recognised my skill set from a sales background and business development, what I could bring to that. And really what I look at with digital is they're literally tools. That's all they are. You know, anybody can learn to use these tools. But I think what makes a difference is if you apply really critical thinking, looking outside the box, what'll work, what'll do different. And I think that's what makes a difference. So I started applying that basically to the business, set up SQC Digital back in 2018, and the rest is history.
Oh my goodness, wow. I think it's one of those things where the whole digital marketing sphere is massive and it's always evolving, and it's like trying to keep up with that. How do you find that, like keeping up with all the changing times and like that education piece?
I suppose I'm constantly reading. I'm a bit of a nerd of wanting to always learn, and I'm always wanting to look at what's coming new, what's out there. I go to Web Summit every year in Lisbon.
Cool.
And there's a lot of learnings there. You find out what's coming.
Yeah.
You know, what a lot of times people are guessing, but AI, I'll be honest, a couple of years ago, AI was going to take over and wipe everything out. Then I went back to Web Summit and a few other events, were really thought leaders in that area, and they recognised, no, this isn't going to be the case.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to help if you use these tools in the right way, but you still need critical thinking. You still need somebody who's going to apply really creative thinking to make it different. Because if everybody's using AI, it's a bit like stock images 10 years ago on a website, then you look the same. So in a marketing perspective, you want to look different. You need to stand out. It's the whole point of marketing. Yeah. So going back to your question, how do you keep up? Is going to those events and being out there, and my clients actually as well, demand, they will say to me, you know, are we on each channel? Should we be on each channel? So I'm obviously leading them, and they also give me feedback. And if I get asked questions, and if I'll go and look at the information, and if I think it's right for the client, they apply that channel, I'll do it.
I suppose it's funny because I've got a full question set sitting in front of me, and
I see that actually.
Honestly,
I'm trying to peep at them.
I'm going so off pace here because this is the first time we've actually had a proper conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I'm like, I need to know everything about what you guys do and what you do. So first question, first client, do you remember who they were and what the campaign was? Taking it right back to 2018.
Who would my first client be? A florist.
Nice.
And they're still with me to this day. Don't want to probably name them just because they're a small florist. I don't know.
Cool.
But they're still with me to this day, my very first client. And that's one thing I found. My client retention is really high, thankfully.
Yeah.
Which is difficult in this arena because people demand so much and they're looking miracles at times through digital marketing.
Yeah.
But what I tend to do is be honest from the outset and set the goals that what I think we can achieve without being unrealistic.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, say, BS out there, you know, people promising the world, but you need to be realistic. There's a whole mix of components to make things work from a marketing perspective and a business perspective, and they're always moving. You need to change and evolve and test and adjust.
For sure.
So that's what I tend to do. So thankfully that seems to work, and I've got a good relationship with all my clients. I've got a good bunch of clients.
I think that's the piece around the relationship building piece, because like I'm even thinking taking it back to like as a small business owner, say, who is passionate and knows their product or their service. Yeah. But actually when it comes to market that, it's tricky because that's not their subject of interest. They don't know anything about that. So it's about finding that relationship, that genuine relationship with you, and saying, hey, what can we do? How can we work together? Or how can you best service what my product or business is? Yeah. So I suppose there's that really nice relationship, and saying that florist is still with you from what 2018 is just lovely.
Yeah,
blooming lovely. Actually. Let's just go in with it.
For
blooming
a florist.
Lovely.
That's blooming like it.
In terms of your client base then, is it varied, or is it from the small businesses to large businesses, or how does that look for you?
It's a whole mixed bag of sectors, size, right across the board, geographically, UK, Ireland, US. I've got clients across the globe, really, and even local clients targeting across the globe. So, a mixed bag of clients, really good ones, different sectors from construction, hospitality, retail. And the way I look at it is the approach I take is just really getting to know their business, getting to understand it, but most importantly, working out what their target audience wants and needs and are looking for. Yeah. And that's what really makes a difference to the campaigns, bringing that to the clients. And what I do before I get involved too deeply with any client is really understanding and qualifying their needs as a business and understanding their clients. Yeah. Then putting together a really strong strategy that'll work. And it's a two-way street as well. You know, when I go to a client or a client approaches me, it's making sure it's a fit both ways. Yeah, there's no point in getting on board a client and the relationship's not right as well, because to me that's key to make it work. And thankfully, I've got, as I said earlier, a really good group of clients, great relationship with them. I enjoy working with them. I love their enthusiasm. They're wanting to grow their businesses. And that drives me. Yeah. You know, I get excited. I was just about to say,
the excitement that I'm getting across the room and the table here right now is lovely. Yeah, it's so lovely to see that from you. Like you can just tell you've such a passion for it.
Totally. I love what I do, and I do get excited. In fact, my brother would make a joke about me getting excited about, so that's just my nature. I do get excited naturally. Yeah. Probably overexcited at times. I'm nearly over-exaggerate. This is amazing. But that's what actually drives me on and pushes me on to do what I do. And, and I bring that to my business and with my clients, and it helps me get up every morning and do what I do as well, obviously, because
that's what it's all
you
about.
need that. Totally.
Right.
To get up and go.
Yeah, it's that little inner person inside of you that's just like excited about the day or what's going to happen and what's going to come, like, and just facing it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
We touched on it earlier in that whole piece around how evolving the whole digital marketing sphere is. How do you as a business owner really keep up with all the trends and everything that's happening to stay that current for your clients?
Yeah. Well, as I mentioned earlier, the likes of Web Summit and whatnot. And we would do courses as well within SQC Digital. So we're constantly doing learning through Google and Meta, TikTok. We do all the qualifications through all those platforms.
Cool.
So we're constantly looking at what's coming. So we're always ahead of the game. There's times stuff's too early. So we wouldn't introduce it. It might be a right fit for our client at that point.
Yeah.
And clients do come to us at times and say, what about this platform? My friends are telling me, or somebody said to me, I should be on this platform. I will look at it. And if it is right, I'll tell them. But if it's not, I'll also tell them, I don't think it's right and here's why. And I think that's so important. You can't be a yes man or a yes person. Yeah. Because otherwise you'll be, you'll not be successful for your client. You'll not be creating successful campaigns. So it's being honest and keeping up with those trends is just a daily, not a daily battle. I wouldn't say the word battle. It's just a daily learning. You just have to do it and it's just part of it. And if you love learning like I do, it comes second nature then, to knowing what's coming within those channels and trends and what's working and what they apply,
Yeah, and you're talking about that learning piece. We're going to touch on that shortly about how you're further learning and educating yourself because every day is a school day, like you say.
Yeah.
And I suppose it's been lovely building the relationship that we have in the last 8 weeks. And seeing your team evolve as well. And you're a great educator to those guys. Like I listen to you and you're like telling them all these little fun facts and things to do. And that's lovely to feel as well. I'm like going to be picking your brains every now and again and be like, Jonny, what do I need to do here?
Sure.
So I suppose touching on the whole, obviously, Ormeau Labs, you've been here now 8 years. Wow. Last podcast 4 years ago. Pretty impressive. Yeah. So we thought, right, okay, it's about time we update this. We catch up. Let's just kind of like take it back a bit, I suppose. Ormeau Labs, you came here when it was Ormeau Baths at the time.
Ormeau Baths,
and tell us a bit more about that. How did you, what brought you here? Or tell us about your story.
Yeah, I suppose I was without my own at that stage. Working from home, which I could have kept doing, to be honest. But working in the house is a lonely place, especially in business. Yeah. And I just went out on my own, so it was frightening. And you're thinking, flip, have I done the right thing? Yeah. So I was going to a networking and business consultancy sort of weekly meeting through Accordia Alliance. Yeah. Is the full name. And I've been going to it, and I still go to it, actually. Cool. Run by Jerry Pryor, Dr. Jerry Pryor. And I'll be honest, it's funny when you're making change or doing something new. I believe you always meet the right people at the right time, and they'll bring you along. And for sure. When I look at Accordia, it was a saviour, And I met people through it. One of them was Gary Davison, who's still here. Yeah. And Gary had mentioned to me about the Ormeau Baths. I came into here, and as soon as I walked through the door, just got the vibe, the artwork, the people, and I thought, this is for me. Done. Yeah. That's it. And some people have came and went. Thankfully, there's a lot of people still here, but people have went more because they've grown, their business or whatever, and it just wasn't the right fit for them anymore. But anybody who I know who's moved from here has said they've never found a place like here. Wow. And that speaks volume. And, I think it's just the whole vibe in the place. It's relaxed. It's not, there's great networking, but not in a false way. Yeah. It's just meeting people. Everybody helps each other. The Ormeau Baths to me is amazing. Having all the shower facilities here as well. I would cycle down at times. I haven't done it in a while now, so I'm boasting to do this. And I need to get the bike out. You said it now. Pump the tires up. Cycle from Lisburn down the towpath to here. And literally you've got the shower facilities and then you're ready to start your day. So it's a really good setup for that as well if you want to commute by bike. Yeah. And where it's based as well, centrally in Belfast. Yeah. So I love it. Ormeau Baths is a big part of what's helped me succeed and grow SQC Digital.
Awesome. And it has. It's obviously evolved over time, and we have loved that we've been part of that with you, which has been great. I suppose, do you have any favourite standout moments from here, or any every morning rituals that you have done since you've been here, your time at Ormeau Labs?
Rituals? I don't know about rituals, but I suppose I'm a bit of a creature of habit, and we all are in different ways. Like, so when I do cycle in, or if we go for a run, is another thing I do in the mornings along the lagoon. I love doing that. I would do that, and I bring in my cereal. So I'll go in, get showered, have my cereal. So that's probably one of my wee rituals, you know. That's my weird wee ritual.
Is that the one, the lagoon towpath that's opposite Ormeau Park? Is that one?
Yes.
No.
Well, when I go for a run, the lagoon towpath runs from Lisburn right up to Carrickfergus.
Oh my goodness, that's like my part of the woods. So I should really know. My geography is awful.
Most people don't know that towpaths there, and it's amazing. They're all sitting in traffic, driving down in the mornings.
Yeah.
And you've got that beautiful towpath you can cycle down. So, so I'll go for a run along there around past Titanic, and great way to start your day, you know.
Yeah.
So you're fired up and ready to go. So
I'm a great believer that, and I'm going to do a massive plug here. So every morning has to start with a coffee.
Yeah.
Good coffee, Napoleon next door, smashes out of the park every day. So that's like my ritual. I think if I didn't do that, the girls would be like, is Amy okay?
Yeah. We do that actually as a team. Yeah. Around 10:30 every morning, we do go for a coffee.
Love that.
So as a team, every morning we do pretty much. So if I'm not in the office every morning, I'm out at meetings or whatnot, but if I'm here or I'm out here, the guys will go themselves and go for a coffee. And I think that's important to do that. Just take a time out from the screen and just don't talk work when we're there. Just chill out. And that's one thing I don't do during the coffee break. It's just no work talk, guys. Just chill, you know.
I think that is so important. It's a massive piece because you can spend so much time and actually get lost in it all and end up just spending your day sitting at your desk. And there's nothing better than actually reflecting and actually taking that time away and having some fresh oversight. We were chatting to the guys, DHD, and they took a day and they went up the Mourns and they just chatted and had picnics up the top. And I was like, wow, that's so cool.
We did that last year actually, and we're doing it again next Wednesday.
Awesome. Where are you going?
Donard.
Nice.
Donard, so yeah.
That'll be fun.
Be good.
Don't be asking any of us to come along because we do not like walking up mountains.
I love it. Absolutely love it. So it's definitely my bag. So
brilliant. Well, it's been fun having you here. I have personally loved it the last 8 weeks. It's been great to get to know you, and this has been perfect from this perspective. I suppose next question is really just about that. What's next? So we chatted around the learning piece and how you want to keep yourself educated and keep things fresh. So tell us what's next for you. What's next for SQC Digital, and what does that look like? Yeah,
well, I'm a firm believer in like lifetime learning. You know, always wanting to learn constantly, and I've always did different various courses over the years: leadership management, ILM, level 5, level 7. Went back to Queen's University when I was in the motor trade. I left school quite early, but went back to education in my mid-20s. And from then, I just really hooked and love it. You know, whether it's reading books or just going back and doing a course every year.
Yeah.
And this year, I'm really excited that I've signed up and or applied for and got through to a fellowship program, which is going to run for a year. It's being launched in Parliament Buildings in September.
Oh my God, awesome.
And there's some really exciting parts to it. We're going to Oxford for 4 days. I believe there's 12 people as part of the fellowship from across Northern Ireland.
Congrats.
Thank you. It's amazing. I only got the email last week to say it's through Democracy and Peace programme.
Cool.
So I think a lot of that came on the back of an event I organised in January, which was Building a Prosperous Future for Belfast.
Right.
Which involved having some really great speakers, from Economy Minister to the local MP, the Lord Mayor, some really great business leaders. And that was something I organised last year. Just wanted to really showcase how amazing this place is. And I've got a real passion for it. And this programme really is in line with that event that I done. So I'm really excited. Can't wait to get stuck into this programme. It's great to have something like that ahead of me, as well as the work I'm doing with my clients. And it'll actually help me apply a lot more to the business as well and grow the business. So yeah, an exciting year ahead. Some really good stuff. So I'm looking forward to the rest of 2025 and kicking off 2026 as well.
Wow. And I think that's the thing where you say you just don't know what opportunity is going to come off the back of something that you're doing.
Totally.
And for you running that event just because you felt that there was a lack of, or there was a need to showcase, then allowed for something like this to make way for. And that's
funny
class.
how things just come about. And some of the speakers were people who I met at different events, probably multiple times. You keep bumping into the same people, and I suppose that's the people that have pulled together for that event were people who I'd met I'd only met a couple of them. The rest actually just emailed blindly, to be honest. And they all said yes, and I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna have to actually do this. Thankfully, it came together, and at 2 schools there as well, A-level students. And the guys here were amazing. I couldn't have done it, to be honest, unless it was in the Ormeau Labs with the event space. And the guys here really helped me pull it together. And it really came off as a big success. I'm going to organise another one, but I can only do so much. So I'll probably get stuck into this new program. And from there, probably even align with a few people on the program and organise the next event. So I'm always wanting to keep busy doing stuff. I suppose that's just in my nature. I'm excited for what's to come.
Yeah, do you know what? Honestly, your passion is just so infectious. It's class.
Thank you.
It's class. And I mean, that infectious sounds like a crazy word, but it really is. It's great to feel. I suppose in sort of finishing up in a way, listeners at home, how do they get in contact with you? Like, if they want to find out more, if they need support in their business, how do they reach out? What's the best way?
Visit the website SQCdigital.com. Don't want a real sales pitch here. Hey, contact me, guys.
It's like takes you back when you were selling Audis.
Exactly. But I go at it in a pretty relaxed approach. I'll go and have a coffee if somebody wants to have a chat about their business, thinks that they need a bit of help with their marketing, their strategy, whatever it happens to be, meet up, have a chat. If I can help them, I'll put a proposal together and say, this is what I can do for you. So really relaxed approach I would take, and that works, especially people here locally. It's people like that, just to be more just personable and not salesy, and if I can help them, I'll help them. Just if anybody needs any help with their marketing, they can reach out to me, so...
Cool. Okay, so in finishing up, we've got a couple of quick fire questions to really, get the juices going.
Did
you know about these earlier?
No,
it's like a Blue Peter moment. Okay, so we've got 4 questions. Hit me with it, okay?
Oh, right. Go
First
ahead.
one we'll keep very marketing related. So SEO or paid ads?
Paid ads, definitely it. Paid ads, you need the whole suite to so many channels. SEO is probably more Google. People search on TikTok, search on Instagram. Also, you need visual ads out there. With the market now and the strategies now with all the channels, in my books, in my opinion, PPC all the way.
Cool. Brilliant. Love that. What are you currently listening to at your desk?
Ooh.
It's funny because we talked about this one the other day. We were oh, wouldn't that be good to know?
So I listen to a variety of stuff, from music to podcasts, but a lot of podcasts. Jim Rohn would be a big one. Big fan of his. Don't know if you know him. You probably
what's his podcast called?
So it's just Jim Rohn. Sorry, he's now deceased, so he's not doing podcasts. He was ahead of the game. He did loads of events. Motivational speaker. In fact, I would say most of the podcasters around that sort of topic would have watched his stuff and copied a lot of it, which is the way it is. You don't reinvent the wheel. So Jim Rohn, and I would listen to a lot of music as well. Music was a variety of music. There would be nothing in particular, just probably whatever's, in fad at the minute. Plus, I suppose, what would YouTube bring up for me? When I goes, we think you would like Tracy Chapman, but it's Tracy Chapman, like her. But a whole variety of stuff, honestly,
keeps it fresh.
Exactly.
Keeps it fresh. Okay, digital, the biggest digital marketing buzzword that you would ban, you put in room 101.
I don't know if it's a digital marketing buzzword, but I'll tell you one thing that flipping really gets to me is when people say, my bad. And you guys probably use it, but I just go, oh, stop saying that. It does my head in. I don't know why.
Wait till you see. I'm going to start saying that around you now. I'm just going to end up picking that up.
If anybody listens to this who says it to me, they're probably going to go, oh. But honestly, I just go, stop saying it. But anyway, that's probably just me getting older and people use it. So
I get it.
So.
The one thing that people or viewers would be most surprised to learn about you.
Oh, that's a tricky one. Most surprised to learn about me. I suppose, I don't know if it's surprised to learn about me. Well, one thing that I did a lot of years ago was a jigs and reels dance.
What is that?
Jigs and reels is like Irish dancing.
Right.
But I'm not an Irish dancer. Far from it. I have 2 left feet. And I did it to Barbie Girl song for a fundraiser for a school, for a local primary school. Would that be one people would be surprised at? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Would be surprised at? Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the footage is all destroyed. And there was 10 people in the competition, and I think I came 11th. So
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to say there was 10 people in the crowd, and I was like, well,
no,
fair.
no. There was hundreds and hundreds, like, but. So
I don't know
yeah,
what's
maybe
worse.
that's one of the crazy things. But I've done loads, like, I suppose. But yeah, maybe that's one.
Oh, it's pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got past the buzz round questions.
Yeah.
You done well. You done
Good.
well. Johnny, absolute pleasure.
Amy, thank you. It's
Thank
been
you
brilliant.
so much for being my first
I was going
podcast.
to say, you've done brilliant as well, actually.
series.
Really good. You're natural at it.
Oh, thank
so
you.
Well
thank
done.
you. It's been fun. So yeah, it's been great. And I'll let you get back to the desk and the day job.
Oh, I'm thinking of my emails. I can feel them pinging on my phone here.
Oh no. Go and find your favourite ritual and go do that first.
Exactly.
Do
That's
that.
it. Grab a coffee. Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant, Amy. Thank you.